go. Motivate, 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 motivate.
What's up, everybody? It's Chris, and today I'm going to help you change your life with a big talk on how to improve your credit score. Here's the thing. I have a really good credit score, and I've had a really good credit score for several years. And people often ask me, how did you do that? I get like grown people, like people with like gray in their beard, like, how did you do that? I don't understand. I'm like, dude, what don't you understand? It's a basic math, my friend. So I'm gonna help you, no matter if you're old or you're young or you're new or you're just starting to build credit or you want credit or you're struggling in your credit. I'm gonna help you in one video. You may not believe it, but I'm gonna change your life with today's video. So if you like it, give this a thumbs up if it helped you, and let's get rocking. The question is, and I've gotten this a lot, how do I get good credit as a black man in America? And the answer is, you don't gotta be black and you don't gotta be in America. You just gotta do the right things to get yourself good credit. Now, you may currently have bad credit. I can help you fix that. I can also help you start your credit easily. So I have family members in my life that I have definitely helped build their credit. I've also had family members in my life that I've definitely been the co-signer for, because I have a credit line of about 790. Now that shifts and goes up and down depending on the situation. I often move. I've moved almost every year. I've been to Chicago, and every time you move, they do a hard inquiry on your credit, and that can drop it temporarily. You got to realize this: when you're trying to build credit, it will drop temporarily. It will rise temporarily. The number's always in flux. If you have one small thing on there that's just giving you an issue, call them. That's one way to fix your credit. So I'll start there with people who are having issues with fixing their credit. If you like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have too much debt. Well, the thing is, pay off your debt. Pay it off, pay it off, pay it off. It may take you a long time, but pay it off. My best way of doing that is to allocate a certain amount of money to go towards that, a large amount of money, and just suffer for a few months. So I paid off about $4,000 in about 4 months by dropping $1,000 at a time at the credit card problem in the past. And that often helps. But if you want to really fix your actual issue, contact the people who run the credit lines. Get a copy of your credit report and see what the flags are. See what the things are that are bringing your credit down, and then attack them one by one. A lot of it can be handled just by calling the companies, by going, hey, this thing is happening. How do I fix it? For instance, I had a drop in my credit line. I'm like, hey, what's this? Well, a credit card that I ordered never came in the mail, and I never used it. Because I never used it, they dropped my credit line from about $10,000 to $5,000. And that meant I had even less money to play with, and so they viewed me as lowering my actual credit viability, and that lowered my credit number. And I'm like, oh no, what do I do? So I call them on the phone and go, hey, what's up? They go, oh, well, you never got the card. We're going to send you the card. Then call us back and ask us to increase your credit line. That is actually something you can do. People don't think about this. But when you pay your bills regularly, they want you. They want you to have more of their money. So what you do is you call all your credit cards and you go, hey, can I increase the credit line? 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 And every single one of them will almost undoubtedly tell you yes, unless you're not paying on time. And that is really the bigger issue we'll get to in just a second. But the thing is, you really want to make sure you contact these companies and you know your situation. So go get a copy of your credit report, call these companies, and let them know you want an increase in your line, and you'll watch your credit score improve. This will be your first step. Now, if you don't have credit, you may be saying to yourself, how do I get credit? Well, you got to get a credit card. That is just the hard rub of it. You got to get a credit card. I think my student loans still count as a credit line of sorts. So if you have student loans, those work too. Start paying those off. Do what you got to do. I know life is hard, but just figure it out. So you can literally get a credit card from almost anyone, but most people turn you down if they think you're a big enough risk. But the people that don't turn you down are consumer credit cards. So you want to go to a place like Target or Walmart. If they have a credit line, get it and start there. But make sure you pay that off every single month. Pay it off every single month. Never leave a balance. I'm telling you that because leaving a balance is where you get into trouble. Never leave a balance. The thing is, you won't really get in trouble if you don't pay it off right away, but you got to make sure that you are smart about the way you're handling someone else's money. Treat it like actual cash. So what I do is, if I make a purchase, I pay it off that day. I go to my credit card, and I pay it off immediately. I don't let a few days pass. I don't start building up more purchases. I pay it off immediately. Now, sometimes you want to get a bigger thing that you don't have the money for right away, but you know you'll have it in the future. Like say you get paid every 2 weeks. So what you want to do is you want to allocate, once again, a set sum of money that goes on that card to pay it off in a set amount of time. And that is how you get your credit started. You got to start with a card that almost anybody can get, that you maybe can only spend $200 on, but $200 will eventually balloon, because after you've proven that you have responsibility, you can contact that company and ask for a credit score, rather a credit line increase to get a higher credit score. And that's how you start building. Before you know it, you go and get another credit card with a larger line of credit, because now you've proven yourself trustworthy, and that is how you start building your credit. So both these things together, being able to build your credit and being able to even just get started, are going to be really, really important in this entire journey you're going to go on. A lot of people don't know these things, and I just want to put it out there for the world to maybe help you if you're struggling. And if you are currently trying to pay off or pay down debt because you've just gotten too deep in the woods, I'll tell you my number one method. It is called the waterfall method. I literally take, again, large sums of money that I would normally use for other things. I take a look at everything I do. You can use mint.com to take an assessment of how you spend your money and take something off of the bucket. So for instance, if you go out drinking with friends, if you go out eating food, and and I'm not saying like eating food in general, but if you go out eating food, it costs more money to do that. Take that same $5 you would go spend at McDonald's and put it on that credit card. Just start putting everything you can at that credit card. It all adds up, and once you see the number in front of you and you can attack the number, it's easier to destroy. Because the longer and longer you let this thing go on and on and on and on, they keep charging you more and more and more interest charges, and they just won't let you out the hole. So you got to get above the hole. So whatever your interest charge is, you got to pay like 25 above that. Keep fighting it, keep going, and don't give up. You can fix your problem. You can build your credit. You can get your higher credit score just as easily as I did. Again, I'm rocking with about a 790 right now, baby. I can do literally anything I want with this credit score. It's amazing. But I hope this video helped. I hope this video taught you something. I hope this video made you feel good. Again, I have those family members out there that I've helped out, and I want to get them, in a place where they can do it themselves, so they don't need me to get a car. They don't need me to get an apartment. They can do it themselves. It just takes time. I say give yourself a year to build a really quality credit score, and it will work. You will literally watch it. Just track it, follow it, have your information in front of you, and do what you gotta do. If you guys want more tips, let me know down below. If you want anything answered, I'll answer in another video every Friday, where I do these little informational help, like life type tip videos. Other than that, guys, I got another video I did yesterday. Check it out, and I'll see you guys next time. Use teleport.
Go motivate, 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 motivate.